everyone, welcome back to my channel, Aspire Oneself. I'm Courtney Renee. So today what I'm going to talk about is the program that I'm enrolled in, which is Teen Vogue and Parsons. If you don't know what Parsons is, it is a Parsons fashion and design school in New York. If you've watched the TV show Project Runway, you know the designers actually design and do their projects and stuff like that at one of the design studios with Parsons. So Parsons teamed up with Teen Vogue. So one day I was on Facebook and I went to school for fashion. So a lot of my friends on Facebook has something to do with fashion. So one day I saw this little thing, this little ad say apply for this Teen Vogue and Parsons. I was like, okay. I was thinking about that. I wanted to go back to school anyway, but at the same time I was like, man, I don't want to worry about like money and paying back loans because right now I'm already paying back loans. I went to school for consumer apparel retail studies, got my bachelor's degree in that. But I just felt like what I want to do, I need a little bit more something. So I saw that and I was like, why don't I do this? Because the thing is, I love my program that I was in. The only thing is, I wish they went more in depth of like everything you want to do. Like if you want to do styling, they have a course on styling. If you want to do courses on this, like PR and marketing, like they have, like you can do like a marketing major, but they don't have a major if you want to do PR and relations or try to correlate it into fashion. It's just like you'll take consumer apparel retail studies, and then do a minor, which was mine was retail studies, because I at one point wanted to own my own retail store. Like I wanted that to be my long-term goal, but then I realized I don't want that to be my long-term goal. But yeah, you would do like your major with your concentration, and then you have a minor, but somehow I didn't see how it just correlated together. It's just, here's a marketing class, here's a fashion class. Why don't we have a class like all together with all that information? And I didn't get that, so I want to do something. I want to figure out something I can do. And when I saw that, I was like, what a coinkydink. I need to apply for this. So after I applied, it's really easy. If you know what you want to do, it's not that hard to apply. If it's taking you a while to figure out why you want to do this, I don't know if you want to apply, but you can. I don't know how they pick and choose or whatever, but I knew exactly what I wanted to do. What I want to end up doing is doing consumer retail for apparel company, but right now I work in a retail store as one of the managers there, and then also with Aspire Oneself, instead of it just being a blog, I created a brand with that, and then also on the side I do styling. So this course is helping me with what I'm doing. One, at work I have to style my guests too, but then also after work when I style my clients, that also helps too. So like there's like 5 different courses. I have my notebook so I can tell it like exactly how it is. It'll help you with, if you want to become a stylist, designer, media, PR, and marketing. And then as you're doing that, you're understanding your career path and things like that. So the first one is a stylist. Well, and I already did that professionally, so that really wasn't a problem. And then since I work at a retail store, I have one of my coworkers, I just made her my model for my assignments and stuff like that, so it's super easy. And when I started my college back in like '09, I want to go to school to be a designer, because in high school I took a design class and I was like, yep, this is what I want to do. But then when I got to college, I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. But I know how to sew by hand, by machine, all that. I just didn't want to do it professionally. So if I need to do it one day, I can just take out the sewing machine and do my work and it's no problem. Media right now, that's what I'm loving because I'm doing YouTube. I have my blog. That's very exciting. I just love anything that has to do with fashion. So I'm really open to do anything. So with consumer research, what I want to do is a little bit of everything. Like I can work in media, on computers, talking to customers. Like my main thing, like when you're in fashion, the one main thing that's important is your customers, your clients, your guests, whatever you call it. They're your number one. Without them, you're not going to have a business. So that's why I want to go into consumer research, because they're the reason why fashion is how it is. If you don't have anyone wearing your fashion, you're irrelevant right now. So that is my main reason why I want to do that, because I think that customers are number one priority. And I just want to know, like, why aren't they buying it? Why are they buying it? And just more in depth of that. I'm not really interested in public relations. Marketing I'm interested in, because consumer marketing, consumer research, I'm okay. Marketing and PR is two different things. And PR is just not what I want to do, but it's part of the course and I'm going to learn about that, which is very exciting. So right now I'm in visual style. So some of the assignments that they've got us doing is like, first there was like a couple assignments just to get you used to doing it. It was optional, but my thing is you should do it anyway, so you get used to uploading your assignments and your projects and stuff like that. So when the time comes when you do have to turn in projects, you're not like, oh, how do I do this? When clearly they gave you 5 or 6 other assignments on what to do and like how to do it to help you make it simple. So the first real assignment is you have to make like a mood board, and they in part of like the videos you have to watch, you got to understand what is the mood board and blase blase blase. So I did that, and I had to come up with like a theme, and you have to upload on Pinterest and things like that. So I had to they said look at like other like magazines and things like that. So one fashion like style that I'm seeing right now is like the preppy girl schoolgirl look. So I, instead of it just doing the preppy girl schoolgirl look, my mood was like schoolgirl prep to real life professional, of how to turn that schoolgirl into a working girl. So that was my whole mood board. And then the next assignment correlated with that, where you actually have to turn into real life instead of just looking up pictures and stuff like that. You could either do like have a model, or you can do some type of like, I forgot, do accessories or something that you can do. But I had a model, so I did it that way. And but before you just take a picture, they described to you of like different ways you can take a picture. Like if you want to do editorial, catalog, and street pictures and stuff like that. So when you are editing your picture to upload, you're understanding the style and what you want to do. And mine was more of a was a combination of editorial and catalog, because she had that clean look, but the background was like a little bit edgy. So that's what I really liked about that. Only I did a couple assignments so far, and I'm really liking the styling part, because one, I have to do that anyway. So it wasn't that hard for me to do. But I think the only thing I probably have difficulty with probably is PR, because one, I'm not interested in PR, but that's something I have to do anyway. Like styling, that's something I already do, so it's really not that hard for me to get to grasp it. Designing, I already know how to design stuff. I know how to sew and do all that stuff, so I'm already good with that. Media, my blogging, doing this YouTube, and especially I think media is probably going to be one of my favorite things, because I'm very good at like grasping different concepts, and if I don't have something, I find ways to do it myself. Like the intro to this video, Aspire Oneself, a lot of other YouTubers, they say they have what is it, like not Adobe but Photoshop, yeah, Adobe is Photoshop, like Photoshop and all these other like high-tech computer softwares, where I just use my software and I edit it and time it just right to make sure it just comes up perfectly. So I find ways to work around it. I don't have a Mac. One is so expensive. I have a Windows, and Windows does as much as Mac does. So I do my best of working around the system, if you can say, to get what I want across. But right now, this is just part one of how I got into Teen Vogue and Parsons certificate course. I don't know how many parts it is because only I did so many assignments. A few people was asking about the course because they want to know. So this is basically for you guys that contacted me, like DM'd me, messaged me on Facebook, asked me on Instagram and stuff like that. And someone asked me on Instagram for my referral code if you want to apply. So I will link that down below, so you can use my referral like link so you can sign up. Definitely do it. The payments is very affordable. When you see how much it is, you're like, well, I just don't have this in my pocket. But it is affordable when they break it down for you. I love it because if you're already like graduated from college and you're thinking about going to fashion, and you just don't have all that time you need it, it's just at your own pace. It's not that hard. So I would definitely recommend it if you're thinking about it. Just try it. You don't know. Like I said before, like if you like I was joking about saying if you don't know what you're doing, it takes long to do application, don't do it. I was joking. Definitely do it. You never know. Because this course is actually sending you on the path that you really want to know for your real life career. So again, thanks for watching. This is just part one to I don't know how many parts it is. I'm just excited to finish this course. I have an assignment to turn in today. And then also with the course as well, you also have to purchase the Teen Vogue book, the handbook, and they also give you a free year of Teen Vogue, which is awesome. And it just gives you more information on careers. Like if you want to be a designer, you actually read bios and the day in the life of them and all sorts of stuff like that, of things you didn't know what a designer or a stylist or a PR or a marketing person would do, versus just reading a description of a designer is a person that makes clothes. Like you need more than that. So you actually get a better look of what is going on in a person's life and see if that's really what you want to do. So again, thanks for watching. Keep on watching for part two of this. And if you haven't seen my last video for my review for the Hourglass foundation, check it out because I am wearing it right now. There's a link down below, so check that out if you want to see more videos of moi. And I don't know if you've noticed anything different, like my background. I decided to get a background. I feel like an actual YouTuber now with this lovely background. This thing was very hard to get up, so you better watch my videos. I'm just kidding. But if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel, or if you're watching this from my blog, Aspire Oneself, if you haven't subscribed to that either, subscribe please, because it's going to be more videos, more content, and more surprises coming your way. So have a great day, y'all. Bye.